What's up guys, Justin Brock here, Medicare Guru, and today we had a whole lot of crazy news happen yesterday. It came out, everybody's posting online about it, and I wanted to address it. So I'm going to talk about what does it mean that Walmart, via Walmart Insurance Services, is entering the health insurance or Medicare space. So stay tuned. All right guys, so Walmart is getting into the health insurance space. Now, this isn't really a new concept. It's been something that's been discussed before with little pushes and things that they've done in the past. But now it looks like they've full-fledged done it. They're all 50 states, both territories, and they are a licensed entity under the form of Walmart Insurance Services. They are going to really, I guess, go into these places, and instead of having booths with independent agents manning them, they are going to have their own, hourly wage, maybe commission-based employees that work for them that sell health insurance. So there was a lot of people going back and forth about what this means, and I have some things that I think that it means that I'm going to go over. But first thing I'm going to say is I'm going to tell you a little story about the perception of Walmart in the healthcare space. So this has nothing to do with my opinion of Walmart, and it's just a story. It's a real story that really happened to one of my customers, and I think it means a lot or says a lot about what the public perception of the word Walmart means, okay? So a couple of years ago, we had a customer who we had written a dental policy on. It was not an indemnity base, but kind of a non-network dental plan where you can go to any dentist you want to, any optometrist you want to. It's a dental, vision, and hearing plan. I won't name the name of this plan, but she took this plan to an optometrist here in town who's probably one of the more prominent optometrists, maybe one of the more expensive optometrists in town. And with this plan, and with all dental, vision, and hearing or vision plans, we always see an issue with optometrists and what insurance they will accept. She takes the plan up to them, and for sure, this plan will pay for these services at their rate, which I think was like 70% at the time. But they said they wouldn't file it. They didn't take the insurance there. Something we've heard before, even when it's not true, we hear that sometimes happen. Well, she talks to her doctor. She says, "Doctor, that you guys wouldn't take my insurance." So she shows him the card, and he says, "I don't know, maybe that's some Walmart insurance." And when he said that, she was mortified, embarrassed. She comes back to us yelling at us, "I can't believe you sold me some Walmart insurance." So there was this huge negative connotation with the word Walmart attached to insurance. So what do I think when I think of Walmart? Typically I think of low prices, cheap, and we use Walmart for things. I go to Walmart to get a lot of stuff. And I'm absolutely certain that there will be people that use Walmart for their health insurance or their Medicare, what have you. I absolutely am certain. Two things I am also certain of. There will be a large portion of the population that refuses to get their health insurance or Medicare plan from Walmart. There will be a large portion of the population that just never shows up, is too lazy to go to Walmart to get it done, as they're too lazy to go anywhere to get it done. There will be a large portion of the population that will not qualify for the plans that they're selling. And there will be a large portion of the population that will get angry at the advisors that they hire. I think they'll probably hire, insurance agents that, may not do as good of a job. They're not going to have the pride in their career the way that you do most of the time if you were an independent agent or someone building your own book of business with your name attached to it. It's definitely, I would assume it's going to be a little bit different of a job mentality. They're an employee. It's a little bit different than building something yourself from the ground up and having pride in your work. And some of them will probably do a great job, for sure. And obviously, I think as a company culture, they're probably going to make sure they're doing the right thing. They're probably not going to do the wrong thing. All of that, not saying there's anything wrong with Walmart Insurance Services. But I don't think it's going to hurt the majority of independent agents' businesses. at all. If anything, what I've learned is the more competition there is in the space, the more awareness there is to the fact that someone needs a product or that a product exists, and the more reception there is to our services or our message. So you just have to get your message and your services out there, and if you're working hard and you're advertising and you're branding and you're doing the right thing, you're going to be fine. There's one caveat to this. If you have based your entire business around sitting in a Walmart during AEP, this is probably the last year for you. Next year, they're probably going to bring that in-house because they know that there's a gravy train behind Medicare enrollment, and they want to ride that silver tsunami all the way to 2030, make a whole lot of extra money, and hopefully that'll get them ahead of Amazon that they're strongly competing with. So if that's your entire business model, you might want to shift focus and really, try to start branding in a different way, focusing on something that creates value behind you more than Walmart. Because right now, if you're sitting in a Walmart this AEP, you're branding a company that is trying to replace you next year. So I would definitely try to invest in some ideas or marketing advice, or just invest some time and money into branding yourself in a way that doesn't have anything to do with where you're sitting, because that's not going to be your office next year. You can pretty much bank on it. If I'm wrong, that's fine, but at least I was wrong in telling you to prepare for something that could be a high possibility or probability. So that's it. I think for everybody else, this is not going to be a big thing. It's not going to be a big thing at all. I don't even think Amazon's going to be a big thing. I mean, to be honest, there's already a Medicare.gov that lets you enroll in it, and people don't do it because it's confusing. I don't think Amazon allowing consumer-facing enrollment is going to change that very much in the near future. I think 10, 15, even 20 years is what is at stake before that actually becomes a thing. And I still think you might not find that it takes up too much of your business, because it isn't like buying a new protein bar or an eye pencil or something like that you'd buy on Amazon. It's different. It's stuff that people don't understand the terms behind it, and just reading it and reading reviews often will get people in trouble when they're dealing with their health care. So I don't think it's going to replace you, especially not in the next decade. So I hope this video helps. I hope it helps you. If you are in Walmarts, I'm not trying to be offensive to you. You just need to make sure you're preparing yourself for the future. And if you aren't in Walmarts, really just keep doing what you're doing, man. Double down and work hard, and you'll beat out the Walmart Insurance Services agents 99% of the time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.